Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, hopefully the time and date is set correct on this recording. It looks like it is. We all just go on the fact that it is. If not, it's the 23rd today, I believe, of August, and the time is, well, bike says at 4, so it's probably at 4. I know I posted yesterday, and I haven't posted in a while. I posted yesterday. I don't know I'm out again already, but I was sat at home on the sofa watching telly. It's the last few days of my 2 weeks off. Glorious sunshine outside, barely a harsh wind anywhere, more of a gentle breeze, and I went out on the bike. I know I've only just been out on the Juzaki the day before and did about 60 odd miles. A nice little day out, so to speak. But why don't I go out on the Honda for a change? I haven't been out on the Honda for a while. I don't like to put too many miles on it if I can help it. I want to try and keep it in best condition as possible, and bearing in mind this is probably the most expensive thing I own, so I'm not up for damaging it or devaluing it as much as I can. So I thought, well, let's go out on a bike. So I haven't checked the YouTube since I posted yesterday, so I don't know if any of you guys have seen my last video and actually commented on it. Let's see what I wanted to chat about. So I'm just going to chat about anything that comes to mind on this journey. I'm going to take the same journey as I did yesterday. Please bear in mind that the video might stop recording after an hour. I don't think I'm going anywhere else, so it's going to be over an hour, depending on how much traffic there is, really. I'm not in our filtering bike today, so it's almost green enough. So on the Honda Fury today, it's a
intercom failed. Try again later.
I'm going to have to turn that off at some point. To cancel all the intercoms again. Yes, on 2013, I think I am. Honda Fury. Running, how many miles we got on this baby? running 11,600 miles. Which ain't too bad. So it does get used, but only for what I got it for, which is all bike rallies and stuff like that.
Intercom failed. Try again later.
What's all this? Lights. So yeah, it's pretty much standard. Besides a few little bits and bobs, got the twin Cobra exhaust, straight through exhausts. I got the adjustable levers. The indicators are removed, allowing for the mirrors. Allowing to put the indicators on the mirrors for a change. What else? Got K&N air filter, which I'm going to be changing for a spike cone at some point. I found one that I like. Radiator cover is got the dice on it. I've got the Audi style indicators that on the rear that go left to right, like a cheap Knight Rider. That's pretty much it really. The seat's custom as well. It's got Fury engraved into the seat, but it's not like it's like suede leather. It's like the reverse of leather rather than the actual top side of leather, which is slippery. Apart from that, it's pretty standard. Yay, you make sense. Got the rev counter, as you can probably see. That's about it, I think. I've got the saddle bags on here. I got the front tool bag as well. I want to get the exhaust ceramic coated if I can at some point. Get them done black, like a nice matte black. And I want to put the I want to put a side number plate on as well at some point if I get a chance. Change the handlebars to a nice black set I've seen. So there's a few bits and bobs I want to do to it, but I've got to have the money to do it basically, which I haven't got at the moment. I don't want to do it right, I don't want to do it too cheaply, I want to do it best I can. So I don't want to...
Intercom failed. Try again later.
Don't want to cheapen it. We're putting too much cheap shit on it. But so far so good. I've had it a couple of years now. Ooh, it's a big ass bug.
Failed. Try again later.
Bloody bugs. You didn't see that, it was like a bloody wasp hit me. So yeah, I want to do stuff to it. I've had a couple of years.
Intercom failed. Try again later.
I'm going to have to pull over in a minute and sort that out. That's going to do my nutting. As soon as I find a nice decent place, I'm pulling over. So yeah, we'll do a few bits and bobs to it, but
Intercom failed. Try again later.
But yeah, I don't want to do too much because I don't want to ruin it too badly. You know, I'd love to get they do a Ride Hide kit. You know, like a typical old school American rider sort of thing, up and down suspension. I wouldn't mind getting that, but it's about £1,000, and that's not. I don't think that includes fitting. Right, so let's do that again because right. Hopefully that should stop all the rubbish stuff we're hearing about pairing. Obviously I have to go through all the pairing process again when I meet Steve next, my brother. But at least we won't hopefully get all that annoying unable to pair rubbish. I was shocked Steve hadn't rung me yet, to be honest. So yeah, that's a little bit about the Honda. I've spoken about it before. I am loving it. It's a much more relaxing riding position than the Jizaki. But don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong at all, please. It's not 100% comfortable in the sense of you will get a numb ass eventually. It's literally the seating position. It's not a numb ass because of the riding position, it's the seating position, if that makes sense. Basically, because you got forward controls, it's a bit like being on a sports bike and taking your feet off the pegs all the time. Never having your feet on the pegs. You got all your weight basically is sat on your arse, and it's basically on your spine. And as a result, you get a spine ache basically, which turns into arse ache. This obviously sucks. But it doesn't normally appear for, I don't know, well, for an 8. I'm going to do 60 miles if I don't stop, so or thereabouts. But it's normally around about the 30 odd, 40 odd mile you start to wish you would have had a little bit more padding in the seat, or wish you could put your feet down and take the weight off, because that's basically what it's boiling down to. Always seemed to be a tractor coming up here. That one coming up here yesterday. So yeah, living with the Honda Fury is fine. I'm loving it. I'll never change it. You know, there's got to be some, not so much serious, but it's got to be. Well, yeah, there's got to be quite serious for me to think I'm going to sell this, rather than say sell the Juzaki or a car. You know, it's, or sell the car to get something smaller and cheaper. Maybe, you know, it's one of those things where. Oh, Benny's all over the place. Yeah, it's it'd have to be serious for me to get rid of this, so hopefully I'll never be in that position. I'm thankful to be in the position in the first place to have two bikes and a car. So I don't want to be in a position I have to sell them. So, you know, thankfully, we're not in that position. Yeah, I've come out at the wrong time. Should have come out at like 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock's when most people are trying to leave work on a Friday. What else did I talk about? I've done talking about the bike, what I've done to the bike, what I want to do to the bike. The Juzaki's alright at the moment as well. That was fine yesterday. I'm getting used to the clutch now on that one. With these stiffer springs. Oh my god, it's like. Nice area around here. It's nice big houses. Yeah, what might have to talk about really. What about, should you get a chopper or cruiser or something similar? It's up to you today. If you never have one, I'd recommend you find someone who's got one, have a go, because you might find it really good, enjoyable, you know. Don't want to miss out on anything if you can help it, do you? Just because you don't like the thought of it, or it's not your style. I've been on uprights like the ERs and stuff like that, you know, 650s, so I took my test on one, I think it was. Been on the cruisers, not been on the Tourer yet. I'll get a chance to borrow someone's, I might have a go. Been on a Street Fighter or upright like my brother's, and he's been on instead 750, very briefly mind. And I've been on the sports, I've been on the choppers, I want to go on the Supermotos at some point if I can get a chance. That'll be my next vehicle. We'll probably get one. But again, I will probably need to go on it first. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm a feet first kind of person. Well, so feet first, head first. Feet first, head first. Either way, I tend to just go in and get it, and then see how it goes. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I'll flog it. If you like it, I'll keep it. But I generally don't ask people to like never go on their bike, you know. As a butterfly. Sorry, butterfly. I'm surprised that's not part of me at the moment. This is taking way longer than normal because of the traffic. This probably means we'll be out for longer. Keep an eye on that time, I think. Steve's got a black one of them. You know, if you like the image, then yes, they're brilliant choppers. If you got that fellow biker sort of thing going on with the patches and the clubs and that sort of thing, you know, you can't go wrong. If you like Harleys and stuff like that, get a chopper. You ain't got to get a Harley. There's plenty of other ones out there that'll do just as good, if not better than a Harley. Harleys are like BMWs, that you just pay them for a name. They're no different to a Ford, you know, at the end of the day. If anything, the Ford's going to be more reliable. You'd be better off buying a Ford and seeing if you can stick a Harley tank on it, because it's probably majority of the people that see it probably wouldn't have a clue until they see the name on the side. Anyway, you know, a lot of people don't know this because they're quite rare. They automatically think chopper, they think Harley or something like that. Like, no, it's a Honda. And they're like, really? Yeah, it's a Honda, dude. And I'm glad it's a Honda because it probably means that the engine's a damn sight more reliable, a damn sight more economical, smoother, easier to maintain, easier to get parts. Even though they're quite rare, it's still easier to get parts for a Honda than it is for a Harley. But you know, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of Harleys out there, and someone gave me a Harley, I wouldn't say no, because like I said, they are iconic. Same as someone gave me a BMW, I wouldn't say no. But I would still prefer this. I don't know, some of the newer Harleys I probably might go for, but then you're talking serious money compared to what this is, and I ain't got that serious money. And yes, it would hold its value, but don't get me wrong, this has held its value quite well. I've seen plenty of these for sale, considering how rare they are. Basically, if one goes up for sale, I find out about it. And I've seen 2010 models with 5,000–6,000 miles on the clock, and they're wanting 10 grand for it. Now I know I got a little bit more mileage, nearly double, from mine's 2013, and the ones I've seen, the majority of them were standard as well. So you know, I should be able to get, if I flogged it now, this time of year, I don't know really, because it's awkward this time of year, it's coming towards the end of the summer, better off flogging it in like June or something like that, where someone's made their mind up, they actually do want to go out on a bike. So they've made their mind up, they want to buy something, and they see this and they're like all over it, do whatever they can to have it, sort of thing, which is basically what I did. And I travelled up to London area for this, because it was what I wanted. For the money I wanted to pay, I paid for it privately as well. I'm not a fan, like I said before on my last one, I'm not a fan of buying from shops unless they're doing the better deal, which is very rare though that the shops are doing a deal. So bought it privately. Needs a few bits and bobs doing to it, don't get me wrong. It needs a bit of painting on the rear hub for the drive shaft. Little few bits and bobs, nothing major. So I could get 8.5, I expect, for it if I wanted to. Or if I was desperate, maybe 7.5, or wanted a quick sale. And it's actually less than I paid for it. So you know, it's one of those things, being a limited bike in the country. It's sort of specialist. It's like tripping out your car and stuff. You could do an excellent job on it, and it could be one of a kind and turn, you know, fast, clean, smooth lines. Typical stuff that you want to do to it, thousands spent, but if you can't find that right person to buy it, you've got to take a knock on it when price wise, or hold out for that right person, which, you know, if you're desperate to do that sort of thing, you know, you can't afford to wait out for the right person. You have to. Always turn him right. Yeah, you can't. If you're desperate to sell, you can't wait around for the right person. So you have to do what you can, don't you, and flog it for the amount you want it. So you don't want to sell it for, just so you can get the money. Which I don't want to be in that position, or I can, God forbid, I'll be in that position. Worst nightmare that is. Worst nightmare. I was going to go right there and go past everyone, but they're moving now, so. Hilltop, well, correct, you're alright. Amply named. It's not a bad price. £5 for that V-dub. Should have the mileage on it, I expect. Anyway, so yeah, living with the Honda Fury is worth it in my eyes. Wouldn't change it for the world. Nothing's broke, nothing's bent, touch wood, nothing's wearing unnecessarily. I need to do an oil change at some point. That will probably be, what's happened here? Ouch. Oh, I got oil alright happening along here. No, they ain't coming back this way. Yeah, I need to do an oil change at some point. That will probably be in the next couple of months. Then it'll be nice and ready for then for when I do the Santa run in December. Which is all the way through Bristol. Not stop and go, stop and go. A lot of upset people, basically. I think it was this one, was it? I didn't look at any signage. Dumbass. I think it was the first one I went on. I will see See if I can take a glance down. No, I don't think it is that way. So yeah. I don't remember getting into Whitminster, to be honest, but we'll see. We will see. I'm not remembering this stuff. I might have gone the wrong way. Oh, I don't know. I'm looking for the second roundabout. Beautiful day. 50 mile an hour, only a breeze still. Looking at the trees, nothing is moving, even quite high up. Ebony Longway. Never heard of it. Risky leaving a snack van out in the middle of nowhere. It's that time of year you see lots of cornfields and stuff ready to be cut down. Oh, it could be the right way. I still remember that still, please. Normally my feed will be going nuts, but for some reason it's been alright this year. I've had a few sniffles, but a few itchy eyes, nothing major though, so. I need to see this roundabout soon, otherwise I'm going to have to turn around. For future reference, I need to pay more attention. Hardwick. Ooh, you know what? That does sound familiar. Hansel and Gretel house back there, that might remind me next time when I'm this way. We're just a roundabout, this is a roundabout, and it's Stonehouse, that's it. Actually, this is way too far. I don't remember this last time, so... Oh, actually, do I? I think I do, actually. I think I do remember it. Oh, no, let's keep going round. Keep going round, dude. Keep going round. And it's not going that way. Let's go down this way. Maybe I've gone too far, I do not remember this. M5 North, Bristol and Stride. I've got a clue where I am. What's that down there? Stairhouse. Let's go Stairhouse. That's the motorway. Yeah, went too far. Speed limit and calling that. Right, I've zeroed one of my clocks now, so I can see how far it is from. I think I said Sandish. Let's see how far I am from Sandish. I'm straight this way, so it can't be too far. Just gone 5 as well. technically looking for the A46 Bath Road, or A419 I think it is. 19 I think it is. We'll have a look. Glad you came along with this journey for me. You're not entirely alone. This little unknown adventure. Never been this way before. All my life, I've been different places around the world. Been to Mexico. I've been Ibiza, Greece, Spain, all that area. Italy. I've done Wales, Scotland. Not done Ireland yet. But there's still hundreds and hundreds of places I've never been in England. Amazing, we spend most of our life, some of us spend most of our lives just trying to find somewhere nice to go, dreaming of faraway places, sun and sand and all sorts, but yeah, we don't really have the sun here, but and the sand to be honest, but we have the sand, we got plenty of beaches. But we never really truly search our own little piece of paradise, do we? You know, we've created places that we want to go to now, that we sent people all those years ago as slaves to Australia, thinking it was punishment. It was, in a sense. They'd never been there before. They've never seen animals like that before, and creatures don't want to kill them. But look at it now. It's somewhere we want to go. Or some of us would go if there weren't so many damn spiders and snakes and insects that want to kill you. But it's a paradise in comparison in our eyes. You know, we never really get to look around properly. Our own little bit of heaven. And we get to explore it. And you know, this is me exploring it, though by accident, because I would have gone a different way that I've been before. But you know, I've got fuel, hopefully, and I've got a bike that works, and it's sunny, and you know, it's a lovely day, and it's good to be alive. It'll start getting warm soon now, and a bit too warm eventually if it carries on with this weather and this slow traffic, but it's my own fault for coming from a village at rush hour. Thinking about overtaking, but this is all about. It's just like one person holding everyone up or something. Got to be lights in it. Yay, temporary lights, just what everyone loves. Time right now, it says near quarter past, and the system has my time's, oh no, 17:15. Yeah, my time is right. Ah, oh, for crying out loud. Right, signage time. Where are we? That's not giving me anything. That's not giving me anything that way. I think we just went past a roundabout that I was meant to go on and then turned right at the next junction that's taking me to the same roundabout that it would have taken me to. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a longer ride. But I've basically just gone about 10 miles out of my way. But hey ho, bit of experience, never been to that village before. Nice little village actually. Still blue skies. Loving this end of this 2 weeks. Whoever's got the week after this off is going to be alright. Apparently it's very nice as well, so we will see. route. Ooh, it's fresh bread. Bakery around here somewhere. Ooh, I love that smell. Who doesn't love the smell of fresh bread? Freshly baked bread. Yeah, I was getting a bit nummy now.
Battery level is low.
Ooh, what have I got my charger in the bag with my lead? Probably pull over somewhere for a half hour, have a quick drink, but whack it on charge, can I? Will it disappear? I'm sorry, I'll try and pick you back up again in a bit. If not, take care of yourselves, enjoy yourselves, subscribe if you get a chance, and don't forget to leave me some suggestions on what we talk about next. I'm open to all suggestions, and hopefully we'll pick up again in the near future. Well, I think I'm popping out with Steve on Sunday, so might even get a bit of recording off of that then. do take your time. I was following some artists yesterday through here.